besides Chris's cookies.
Is it a soft
Yes.
cookie? Okay, it's got to be a little soft.
A little soft.
Big chocolate chunks.
Yes, and that's what it is. Yeah, not
Love
that hard stuff that you break the molar.
No. Love it.
Here we go, Jesse Pastore. Last time we saw him, he had his cornrows in, changing it up on us. Made the trip from Rochester, New York, out of Bonds MMA.
Was that back in March?
No, that was actually before that. He fought last year.
Yeah.
He's been out of the Cage Wars cage a little while, but he's been active out in Western New York.
Yeah, he had a kickboxing fight August 19th.
Round one finish.
Round one finish.
Quick turnaround for Jesse Pastore.
Like I said, this is this is John's real first test of a guy that's very well-rounded. Hopefully he doesn't take John too lightly.
Well, the thing that I found interesting was when I got the card and they tell you what school everybody is from, John Flansburg used to be from Goju Ryuki, and now it's Flansburg MMA, so maybe he's starting his own team. And I don't know if that's going to be a hindrance or a help, because sometimes, you need people to coach you.
Yeah, definitely. You yourself calling the shots really doesn't work because you're kind of not. Yeah, you're stroking your own ego. You're going to tell yourself everything you need to hear.
And chances are you're the best guy in that room.
Yes.
I can't count how many times over the years I've had my ass kicked in so many gyms by guys half my size.
Yep.
John Flansburg about to make his way into the cage here momentarily.
And he is a crowd favorite.
You'll hear by the crowd reaction when the leprechaun gets in here. It's going to feel like St. Patrick's Day.
And he kind of took Cage Wars by storm. Remember that first fight? Nobody knew who the hell he was.
And it was around of St. Patrick's Day, if I'm not mistaken.
It was.
He
It was
cashed
317.
in. Yep, he cashed in.
Flansburg very active. And I love the mullet.
Love it.
They're coming back, man.
They are.
If I had the hair to do it, I would do it.
I'm going to grow a skullet.
Oh. Kenny Powers right here, the ginger Kenny Powers.
Now, I'm just looking at body types again, and Pastore looks like a guy that probably could walk around at around 220.
Yeah, he's a tall guy. He's a thick guy.
Yes.
I've heard he was a very much bigger man.
I would think so.
It looks like he lost weight from the last time he was in the
yeah.
cage, because he was in the heavyweight division last time against, I believe it was Bill Hill.
Yeah, Bill Hill. Very impressive.
Both big guys.
Bill was very impressive.
And I mean, Flansburg, his body type is just different. He's just a big bad round ball. He's a wrecking ball.
You know the promotion is expecting fireworks when they make this the co-main over David Galley and Wanjitsu.
So, how do you even handicap this? I mean, I don't know that we need to do fight predictions or whatever, but does this feel like a stand-up and bang for a couple of minutes?
It all depends if Flansburg can close the distance. Flansburg knows he's not going to want to stay at distance. You hear the crowd. And Flansburg drops some weight. He looks good.
Yeah.
Nice show of respect.
That guy's
Cruiser heavyweight title. I didn't. Okay. All right. I like it. We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo for the official introductions.
The upcoming contest on the card for Cage Wars 61 is your co-main event of the evening, and it is for the Cage Wars Cruiser Heavyweight Championship. This championship fight is presented by Cage Wars MMA, Rivers Casino and Resort here in Schenectady, Stimulus.com, and Sticker Mule. It is brought to you by UA Local Number 7, Plumbers and Steam Fitters, Bricklayers Local Number 2, Allied Craft Workers, Northeastern Fine Jewelry, RD Exports, the official glove supplier of Cage Wars MMA, and Laborers Local Number 157 here in Schenectady. Unions fight, unions win. Laborers Local Number 157. This championship fight is sanctioned by the United States Muay Thai Association. Executive Director Ed Kinner is in attendance. The judges at cage side for this championship fight, Mr. Eric Komar, Rob Axisa, and Matt Goller. The fight doctor at cage side for our championship bout is Dr. Michael Sheridan. And now, fight fans, for the Cage Wars Cruiser Heavyweight Championship, let's do this! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, He weighed in last night at 218 pounds, representing Bonds Mixed Martial Arts out of Rochester, New York, Jesse, the Gingerbread Man Pastore. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner.
There's one in the cage.
He weighed in last night at 218 pounds, representing Flansburg Mixed Martial Arts out of St. Johnsville, New York, John the Leprechaun Flansburg.
I love it.
You know what I love is Mike Falvo, the busiest man on the mic.
Without
he
a
brings
doubt.
the heat.
He sure does. And I love the let's bring it to the center of the cage, Bruce Buffer style.
I'm not saying his nickname
All right, gentlemen.
anymore.
What is it?
Remember last time? I said Golden Throat.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like an adult movie.
These guys showing each
That's
other a lot of love.
It's the sequel to Goldmember.
They are. They have the same. They have the identical hair. They have the identical hair. I'm sorry. These guys are very similar. Similarly,
we will have a ginger cruiserweight
without
champion.
a doubt. I didn't want to. Thank you. I didn't want to say it.
I have no filter, Brian.
I appreciate you.
Okay.
It's the battle of the gingers.
Jesse Pastore definitely dropped about 15, 20 pounds. He fought at about 235 last time.
He's a big dude. But he looks good. Like he doesn't look like there's a lot of skin or look flabby or anything like that. He looks like he's in really good shape.
He's got great footwork. He's never out of position. He's got, crisp hands.
This could be don't blink, by the way, guys. Don't blink.
Flansburg's going to want to change that level, attack those legs, and go for the takedown. If I'm Pastore, I'm looking for that jab,
throw
rear
the jab.
uppercut.
Or a teep kick up the middle.
With the wrestlers, though, they can kind of eat that teep kick. They're not eating that uppercut, that step off uppercut. Flansburg awful square there.
I think Flansburg is fighting this very intelligently.
He's looking for his opportunity to change the level.
Pick and choose your spots.
Shin to shin.
3-minute rounds. You don't have to get it all done in the first 20 seconds.
And we see the difference in the kicks between the two. Pastore is definitely the more adept striker. I don't even think his last fight went to the ground at Cage Wars with Hill. They stood and banged.
Yeah, they were banging.
Jesse Pastore's only loss is to Georgi Kivashvili, who beat the Big Pisser and won a championship, went pro.
Which is a start.
Oh, that's what Flansburg wanted right there.
How about Flansburg showing some real strength there?
He's got that low center of gravity. Pastore with the knee.
Yeah, he drove him into the cage.
But again, Flansburg taking his time. Oh, nice left hand over the top.
I feel like it would be easy to try to underestimate Flansburg, but you can't. I mean, you just can't.
Nice shot by Jesse. He's got the overhook, punching with the right hand.
He almost had it there. He almost had it. Flansburg trying to go for the takedown there.
And this is the first guy that's really making Flansburg work for the takedown.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Flansburg realizes he's in there against a giant. He's going to have to wear this guy down a little bit. It may not happen until the second or the third round.
Just got out of the way of that left hand. Flansburg, nice job.
Or in the first round.
Takedown.
Excellent work. Excellent work by the Leprechaun.
Let's see what Jesse can do here on the ground. He gets to the hip. Good job. Final 20 seconds.
Got to get that knee across. Let's do it out.
Using the arm to post up. Good awareness by Jesse Pastore. Using the cage to try to get up.
You got to whizzer up.
Now, if I'm Flansburg, you want to connect on a couple of strikes here. Leave the judges with something to remember by, because he could sneaky steal this first round.
He could, but Pastore established the center of the cage. He had more significant strikes.
I don't know though. If I'm looking at all
Octagon control.
all things are equal.
Octagon control, aggression, damage.
Yeah.
Back in the day, before the rules changed, it was really terrible because if the wrestler got one takedown, oftentimes they'd win the round. Thankfully, they've rewritten the rules several times, and people complain about them, but they're kind of the best of a bad situation. It's like government. There's no good government.
Yep.
I'm still saying I'm thinking Flansburg has got to feel pretty good about himself after round one. And I'm not suggesting that he came in here thinking he was an underdog or whatever the sorts, but against a big guy, there's just a lot of unknown.
Look at Pastore. Pastore didn't even sit down.
Again, this fight is for the cruiserweight title.
225 pounds or less.
Yep.
And what did they each weigh in on?
Jesse was 218. Flansburg was 222. And
Fla-
Flansburg was 245 or something last time, so he's really been working.
Wow. He says, let's go. He says, meet me in the center. I love this guy, man. I really do. It's hard. It's hard.
Like I said last time, you either like the leprechaun or you're wrong.
For sure.
I like
You
both.
don't even have to root for him, but you got to like him.
I appreciate that. I like both guys here. This is going to be a fun one. I still feel like one shot is going to turn this fight. It's not as frenetic as it could be, but I feel like we're getting there with this fight.
Jesse Pastore, to me, really impressed me on the ground. We've not had a chance to see him utilize his groundwork, and, he does a pretty good job.
Wow.
Flansburg knows where his bread is buttered. He's looking to trap that left leg for the trip.
Jesse,
good awareness,
nice,
good turn.
over and under. Oh,
Nice use of the knee.
Nice.
I think both fighters are going about their work very intelligently here.
Oh!
This could be the
this might
beginning
be
of the
it.
end.
He's got to defend.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah.
Too quick.
I think
Although,
once he turtled up,
you know what, though? He's not contesting it, and I take that back. Maybe my heart was feeling like it was a little too quick.
I'd like to see a replay just because the knee looked a little bit close. I wonder if it hit him in the head. The way he fell down like that. But again, a good show of respect. He's not arguing it, so maybe
He's not arguing it.
Maybe he just tired himself out going for those takedowns. Congratulations to Jesse Pastore on quite the roll. Won his kickboxing match in August. Now he's here in September winning his MMA fight.
And congratulations to him. I mean, and you talked about it before this fight. You said that Pastore's only loss is against a guy super high level.
Here we go, last exchange. Jesse keeping his distance. Flansburg going for the takedown. Jesse doing a nice job getting off of that cage, avoiding the trip.
So were you saying, what were you suggesting about a kick?
No, there was a knee against
knee?
the cage, and Flansburg was bending down, and the way he dropped after that knee, I didn't know if it might have grazed his head.
This will be a great angle. After
Doing that nice job with those knees inside thigh to the belly. We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo for the final introduction.
And as always, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for these two great fighters in one hell of a championship fight. Referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to the fight 44 seconds into round number 2 for your winner. By way of referee stoppage and the new Cage Wars Cruiserweight Champion, Jesse Pastore.
We'll see the